You surely know that the government can decide what we see on TV. However, there are some news presenters today who are unafraid to scorch Starmer for the harmful policies he has inflicted on the country. In today's video, we will bring you a notable clip from Sky News, while also updating you on the latest news from around the nation. But before we begin, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on these interesting updates. It is hard to believe that Sky News boldly labelled the Labour government and Keir Starmer as liars. This is outrageous and remarkable. Let's take a look at what has been revealed in this live broadcast.
Budget in terms of tax and spend is £74 billion in spending by the end of this Parliament, £41 billion in tax rises. I have done a number of budgets, and this scorecard in terms, I have never seen anything like it, and I've done this for 15 years. It's the biggest budget I have ever covered. It is incredibly definitive in terms of a kind of very Labour budget of big tax and big spend. But I think the issue here is, while Rachel Reeves talked there about choices, Rishi Sunak gave the counter argument, which I think will now be chewed over ferociously actually, which is this was not laid out in the manifesto. This is not what the Labour government implied. When I asked the Prime Minister at our leaders' debate in Grimsby.
This interview will continue the intense conversation between her and Rachel Reeves, where she openly criticised the Prime Minister for his shocking lies. Don't miss the surprising revelations in the following segment.
I was expecting to deliver when I became Chancellor on the 5th of July. I didn't think that any government would be so reckless to have £22 billion
You've
of
lifted
unfunded
taxes by
commitments.
£40 billion.
I absolutely recognise that. In our manifesto, we had commitments of £8.5 billion. In addition, as I said, there's a £22 billion black hole which recurs every
Chancellor,
year.
even if you accept the £22 billion black hole, £8 billion of that is because you decided to settle public sector pay disputes. Are you telling me, seriously, that you did not have an inkling before the general election that you might have to find billions of pounds to settle those pay disputes? And why didn't you level with the British public about that?
The previous government set the remit for the pay review bodies, the independent pay review bodies. And astonishingly, and we did not know this, and you did not know this either, they hadn't set an affordability criteria for the pay review bodies. Two of the pay review bodies, on defence and education, had already reported before the general election was called, and the previous government sat on that information.
Okay.
So these were inherited pressures that the previous...
What are your thoughts on this journalist? Are you surprised that Sky News boldly criticises the government? Please share your opinions in the comments section, as every perspective is valuable and can lead to interesting discussions. Moving on to another notable news item, a 62-year-old man has been released despite causing serious damage to dozens of parked cars. Kevin Myers, a resident of Warrington in Cheshire, used shards of glass to scratch multiple cars during two incidents that occurred on February 12th and 18 this year. Upon leaving Warrington Magistrates Court, he displayed a smug attitude, telling staff, "Merry Christmas, I won't see you again." The cars he damaged included several expensive models such as the Jaguar XF, Audi Q5, MG4 Trophy 2023 and the brand new Renault Clio Esprit. The total amount of damage caused by these actions has yet to be clearly determined. This series of car attacks followed a confrontation with a shopkeeper. Just 3 weeks earlier, Myers had a heated argument with Waka Khayyam, the shop owner, who asked him to leave due to his shouting that frightened customers. After that argument, Myers unhesitatingly damaged the door handle of Khayyam's parked BMW. By March, he had been sentenced to 3 weeks in prison for damaging 3 cars, including 2 Nissan Qashqais and a VW Polo. In the latest trial, he faced charges for damaging the remaining 20 cars. Prosecutor Robert Earl stated that Myers' actions were essentially absurd, as he wandered around causing harm to vehicles with some kind of tool to scratch them, with no justification other than a desire to create damage. Ultimately, Myers was sentenced to 12 weeks in prison, suspended for 6 months, and ordered to pay £154 to Khayyam after pleading guilty to criminal damage. Earl also pointed out that Myers had repeatedly insulted the victims, causing inconvenience to the 20 individuals who had to endure the hassle of repairing their vehicles while he continued his criminal behaviour without stopping. Myers has a criminal record dating back to 2017 for breaching a restraining order and possessing a blade. The prosecutor described his actions as an inexplicable rage, emphasising, "I cannot understand it, but I am under no obligation to understand." Myers' defence attorney, Mark Lever, explained that his client had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but is now effectively treated and does not face any serious issues. Lever also noted that Myers often suffers from anxiety and stress and has gone through periods when his health was entirely unstable. Judge Andrew Brothers did not hesitate to criticise Myers, stating, "This is not acceptable behaviour, is it?" In another notable development, Prince William has publicly expressed a strong desire to end homelessness and has acknowledged that he had previously been unable to do so. The two-part documentary titled Prince William, Can We End Homelessness? Aired on Wednesday and Thursday. In the second episode of the documentary, Prince William revealed his personal plan to tackle homelessness. A voiceover in the film noted that after King Charles ascended the throne, Prince William inherited both the important roles of Prince of Wales and Duke of Cornwall, along with the ownership of the Duchy of Cornwall, one of the largest private estates in England. In spring 2023, he announced that the Duchy would donate land for a new supported housing project in Nansleydon to help local residents suffering from homelessness. Prince William explained, "The reason the Duchy is involved in this project is that now I have the ability, something I couldn't do before, to push for the issues that I really care about." Murphy, a member of the project team, described, "This is a top-down view with 2 4-bedroom houses. However, the reality is that most of the apartments in this project will only have 1-bedroom layouts. This is really just the surface, with rough plaster and roofs made of Cornish slate. These designs fit perfectly within the context of Nansleydon. The front doors of the houses become symbols, as perhaps in the past, many have experienced the chill of sleeping outdoors. But now, this place has become a welcoming spot. It feels like a new chapter in the lives of the homeless. At some point, there needs to be a strong investment and a statement that says, all right, we are going to build a whole project around this, and we will do something that truly makes a difference for people." Prince William and Ben Murphy, the real estate director of the Duchy of Cornwall, have explained how they are implementing a series of building plans aimed at helping to eradicate homelessness. But it seems that all these efforts are still not enough to create real change in the lives of those in need. To make a real difference, it is not enough to have temporary housing projects or emergency care centres. More importantly, there needs to be a comprehensive system developed that includes psychological support, vocational education, and connections to other social services. Homeless individuals often face a range of complex challenges, from mental health issues to a lack of job skills. Simply providing shelter without addressing these issues may lead to a cycle of homelessness. Moreover, the involvement of the community and non-governmental organisations plays a crucial role in creating a supportive environment and raising awareness about the plight of homeless individuals. When society has a better understanding of their circumstances, there will be more practical actions from the community to offer help. Only when all stakeholders collaborate and commit to long-term goals can we hope for sustainable and positive change for the homeless. The current efforts of Prince William and his partners are merely the beginning. A better future for homeless individuals is not just a dream, but a goal that can be achieved if we are willing to take the necessary steps. What do people think about the issues we have discussed in today's video? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on the latest political developments in the UK. Thank you all, and see you in the next videos.